Today is August 5th, 2021, and it's the release of James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Now, I wanted to do a little review here and make a little rundown of the film and what things I liked about it, what things I didn't like. Is the hype real? Yes, it is. This is a very, very good film, one of the best films that the DCEU has put out to date. It is fun, it is exciting, it is funny, it is action-packed, and it's got a great set of actors that most of them died. This is a full spoiler review, by the way. I don't know how many spoilers I'm going to get in here, but immediately, 5 minutes into the movie, half of the freaking cast dies. Immediately. That's the first thing. Viola Davis as Amanda Waller is perfect. Perfect casting. Between her and Margot Robbie right here, those two characters were cast pretty much perfectly. I couldn't imagine anybody else playing those characters. They are so good. So we got the whole cast right here, pretty much, or the whole set of characters of the Suicide Squad. Now, this movie does a couple of things that I don't like. Namely, the thing where it's like something happens and something dramatic is about to happen, and then flashback. 10 minutes ago, this was happening. I've seen that before plenty of times. I never liked it. Just give me the whole thing as it goes. Stop it with the flashbacks. Just set it up. Don't go back and then set. I don't know. I don't know why he made that decision. Maybe, like there's a part in the movie where two characters are fighting, and a building is falling, and one other character, Bloodsport, is falling through the building, like through floors. So maybe they didn't know how to edit that together. I don't know. The movie's great. I give it an A. That's my rating. I'm gonna start with a rating. It's an A. If I'm gonna start the spoilers in a second. It's fun. It's exciting. Great cast. Great action. James Gunn is a master of comedy. He's got good dramatic moments. It's a good movie all around. One of the best the DCEU has done. So, if that's what you wanted to know, then that's it. Go watch the movie. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes long. It's great. It's great. It's great. Go watch it. Spoilers. Full spoilers. Now, from this moment on. The movie starts. One of the Suicide Squad members, Blackguard, played by, I forget the name of the actor. Blackguard sells out the Suicide Squad to the mercenaries in the beach, and they just get demolished. They all die immediately. This guy dies. The only two that survive are Harley Quinn and Rick Flag. Rick Flag is captured by the Resistance, and Harley Quinn is captured by the Empire, I guess. But everybody else dies. Blackguard, TDK, Captain Boomerang was one of those characters. Was like, there's no way he was in the first one, so they're not gonna kill him this time. He dies immediately. He gets like one cool thing to do. He does like one joke at the beginning of the movie, and then he dies. A horrible death, by the way. Horrible death. Javelin dies. The Smeagol character, or Weasel, he dies as well, or does he? Because he's in the end credit scene, and he doesn't really die. So TDK, Javelin, Mongol, Weasel, this character right here, which I forget the name of, and pretty much everyone else on the beach, they die immediately. So that was fun. And I expected that. I was like, this cast is too big. Some of these characters are gonna die immediately. I think Javelin's death is definitely the funniest because it's like a really emotional moment. He's trying to tell something to Harley, and Harley's like kind of harassing him, like she's trying to and then she just starts slapping him, like, wake up, because he gives her his weapon. He's like, you're the only one who could wield it. You're worthy. Because that's hilarious. I laughed my ass off. I'm not gonna get into too heavy spoilers because then this is gonna take the 2 hours that I'm gonna talk about the film. There's a resistance. There's a resistance fighters trying to fight the government. Pretty much the mission is just get in there, find the information of Project Starfish, destroy it, come back. Blah blah blah. One thing leads to another. Starfish escapes, and they attempt to destroy Starfish in the end of the movie. That's pretty much the movie itself. There's a lot of it in there. I really like John Cena as Peacemaker. I really like Idris Elba as Bloodsport, and Rick Flag. They all had, those three characters had great chemistry. The whole cast pretty much had great chemistry all together. Harley Quinn gets her moments, obviously, when she's killing everybody with Javelin's weapon, and she's seeing all the flowers, and she kills Starfish in the end, or she helps to kill Starfish. The movie's great. There's not much that I could say about it. There's only 3 things of this movie that I really disliked, and I'm going to talk about those things in a sec. But that's it. That's pretty much it. You know, great characters. Idris Elba was great. I really like Ratcatcher. Freaking Taika Waititi makes an appearance in this movie. He does a cameo. He plays Ratcatcher 1, the father of the Ratcatcher in this movie. And the minute I saw just the side of his face, I was like, is that Taika Waititi? And yeah, that was him. I really like Peacemaker. At the end, he kills Rick Flag, which is kind of a dump. You can say it was self-defense, but it wasn't. And Peacemaker really idealized Rick Flag. Peacemaker's a psychopath, by the way. There's a moment in this movie where they're gonna infiltrate like a base or like a building, and everybody's like in position, and Peacemaker has like his gun with a sniper scope, and he's like, I have a guard in the front room or in the front office, and it's just a nurse. I'm like, dude. And he openly admits it. He's like, I'll kill anybody. Men, women, children. As long as peace is sustained. And I get at the end where Rick Flag was trying to get the people to know the thing, but at the same time, you know, it kind of went against his character, and it didn't, because in the first movie I remember a scene where Amanda Waller kills a room full of FBI agents because they weren't clear. They hadn't have the clearance. And Rick Flag was like, oh, I guess, fine. And then here he does this. You know, it kind of goes against his character from the first movie. But it's not the same movie. They're really trying to do a new thing here, so I get it. So in the end, pretty much Bloodsport, Harley Quinn, the Ratcatcher, and Num Nums, or one of the best characters in the movie, freaking King Shark, survive. King Shark was a great character. He really had depth in him. I really liked him. Those freaking little piranha things were scary as hell. He had really funny moments in the movie. Everybody had a joke or two to say. Everybody had a little moment. Polka Dot Man has my name, Abner. I didn't know that. And he was like, yo, Abner, are you okay? And I was like, whoa, okay, cool. It's a really unusual name. You don't hear it a lot, but he had it. And yeah, this pretty much, the people in this, right here, this poster, these are pretty much the people who survive, except Polka Dot Man. He's the only one who's like, well, okay. So this is kind of a spoiler, and it's not, because we knew a lot of these people are going to die. Thinker dies a horrible death. I think the worst death of them all has to be freaking my boy Captain Boomerang and the Thinker. Those 2 deaths were Jesus. And Polka Dot Man, I really liked him. He was a good guy. He wasn't really a villain, you know. He was just an experiment that went wrong. The whole thing with his mom was so weird, though, that he saw his mom everywhere. That part was weird, that he was dancing, and he was like pretty much having a intimate dance with a woman, with a stripper, and he was seeing his mom's face. That was so weird. Anyway, all in all, great movie. I'll start wrapping it up. 3 things that I don't like about the movie. First of all, minor thing. Amanda Waller doesn't get enough screen time. I love Octavia as Amanda Waller. She is amazing. Perfect casting, as I said at the beginning. However, she only appears in the movie for maybe 50 minutes. She's not in the movie a lot. Octavia Spencer, I apologize. I think I'm saying her name right. Viola Davis. Octavia Spencer? What the hell am I saying? Viola Davis is Amanda Waller, you idiot. Sorry. Viola Davis, Academy Award winner. Viola Davis. Perfect casting for Amanda Waller. Margot Robbie is in the movie a lot. Oh wait, no. I'm talking about the things that I don't like. I wish she was in the movie more than she was. because she was obviously very heavily, added in the trailers and all that. Like, oh, she's gonna be in the movie a lot, like in the first one, or more than the first one. And obviously, she's in this poster, and she's the Suicide Squad. That's her thing. That's what she invented. I thought she was gonna have more things to do, but no. Second thing I didn't like was what was the second thing? God, now I don't remember. First thing was Amanda Waller not being there enough. Second thing, I know what the third thing is, but I wanted to talk about the second thing before the third thing. Maybe I'll remember later. Oh, the second thing. I exactly know what it is. You could have taken at least 20 minutes out of this movie with a few scenes that were completely unnecessary, which was the scene where Harley has like a mini romance with the president of Colton Martez. That whole thing was unnecessary. It was stupid. I didn't like the whole sequence. She gets captured, and then she's like treated like a princess, and then they're like, oh, you're so great. They have like a little montage of having a day together. They ask them to get married. They have a whole Harley thinks she's super sexy, so they have sex, like a really rough sex scene. It just felt out of place to me and unnecessary for Harley as a character. I didn't like that for her as a character. That was just unnecessary for her. She didn't need that. She has a good moment where she explains her trauma and all that, and I liked Margot Robbie's a great actor, so I do like that. And obviously the Joker Easter eggs. There's a Batman Easter egg in the movie. Obviously, a lot of these characters are Batman. They've met Batman at some point in time, I guess, in the comics. Like Polka Dot Man is a Batman villain, and in the comics he doesn't have superpowers like here. The way that he explains his powers here is way different than in the comics, if I believe correctly. But yeah, that whole scene with that guy, the president, it could have been the same thing. She was captured on the beach, and she was taken to the general, where she ends up either way after she kills the president, and just take out that freaking actor and that whole scene and that whole sequence completely out of the movie. That was completely unnecessary if she was still going to end up captured and tortured. She had one good monologue, mini monologue, where she explained her trauma, but other than that, that whole sequence was stupid. I didn't like it. It was just dumb. James, a gun. You wrote this movie, so that was just stupid, man. I didn't like it at all. It felt unnecessary for Harley Quinn as a character. The president character was just dumb, and she was like, "Oh, you were gonna kill children, so I'm gonna shoot you. You're real hot, but whatever." It was just no. Just get it out of here. When I watch this movie again, that's the only part of the movie that I'm gonna skip because it's just stupid. It's unnecessary. And the third thing that I wanted to talk about is the mindless violence. And this movie is very bloody, it's very gory, and I love it so much. But there's a specific scene in this film when it comes to violence. And it's when Peacemaker and Bloodsport are having like a pissing match and who can kill better, him or the other. And it's really funny how they're killing people. It's hilarious, and their deaths, the gore is awesome. But then you realize they enter the camp and they're killing all these people. I love the part where Peacemaker's he's just walking, he's just doing this, killing who's just in his sleep. He's killing him in his sleep. It's hilarious. I love the gore. I understand that it's fiction. I'm not like, oh my god, it's so gory. Yes, like some people don't know how to separate fiction and reality. But I enjoy it. I thought it was funny. It was a good sequence. But then these people were innocent. These people were part of the rebellion. Rick Flag was in the base, just having tea, laughing, and they were like, "Where's my people? Where's my team?" And they're like standing there, like, I didn't see anything. There's nobody here." And then they go outside, and like, everybody's dead. And she's like standing there, like, "Oh my god!" Like, my whole team is not the whole team, but a big part of the team. There's a dick in this movie. There's a guy for some reason. There's a guy who comes out of a bath, who's eating like a sandwich, and he has a big dong just hanging around, and I'm like, what? That was unnecessary. So that whole scene was funny, but it's just mindless violence. That's mindless violence at its best. Because it didn't amount to anything. They were like, oh, we killed a lot of people here that were innocent. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. It was a funny scene, but it was just mindless violence. That's all I can say. All in all, those are just nitpicks at this point. Those 20 minutes really dragged. So I think those 20 minutes, that scene with the violence, it was hilarious. And I laughed, and it was like, whoa, damn, that's really dark. But it was still a good scene, a good movie. The biggest problem with me is definitely the whole President and Harley Quinn romance montage, and those whole 25 minutes, I think that you could have just taken out of the film, made it a little bit shorter, more impactful, more fun, less is more sometimes. And that whole thing was just unnecessary. A plus, still. That minor gripe when I watched the movie, you know what? No, let's give it just an A. Not an A minus or an A plus, just a straight A. It's an A. That half an hour of the movie, 20 minutes of the movie, could have been completely gone because it was just unnecessary. By the way, James Gunn, what the hell happened to you? Like, you look normal here, and then, I see you on your press tour now, and you look old as fuck. Anyway, I love the posters. I love the ad campaign. I love the trailers. I love the movie. Great movie. Great movie. Thank you for watching the original channel. Sorry, this review was a little too long. I just watched the movie just now. It came out at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. So go watch it. HBO Max, or go to the nearest theater near you. Remember to put on your mask. Take care of yourselves. I would suggest you just watch it on HBO Max. Get a subscription. It's only $15. That's less than a ticket or two. If you go with your girlfriend, your wife, your family, that's a few $100 plus the food, popcorn, all that. That's like $30. Just pay a subscription and watch it. I have a 4K TV. I got a 60-inch, and then on the other one I got an 80-inch. So, if you want a theater experience, just hook up your home theater, turn off the lights, and just be safe. Thank you for coming to the non-original channel. I appreciate you. If you did, before I go, 25 subscribers. I gotta clap it up for that. 25 subscribers that I have. I only have like 5 or 6 subscribers that are people that I know personally that I'm like, please subscribe to my channel. And I really appreciate those people, but the rest have been people that I've either met on Facebook or on YouTube, or I've commented on the videos. 25 subscribers. That is awesome. Thank you. The last Witcher video that I made 120 views, 105 views, and then the video that I uploaded yesterday about the controversy with Christian has over 75 views. So I just want to thank all those people who took the time of their day to just watch a little bit of my content. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. I'll see you when I see you.